Okay, this is number 4 on the quiz. It was the cosine inverse tangent -3/4 minus sine -1/4. So what I showed you in class was to recognize this for what it is, okay? And I talked about this a few times. I know a couple people, maybe more than a couple of people have thought it. A couple of people have expressed that, you know, the class moves quickly because we're learning something new each day. And I get that. And that's why we're making the recordings available to you, because you guys are in different spots right now. Some of you are capable of, like right now, thinking about growth mindset and how your brain works. Your brain is working in a way that you can sit in class, you get it, you never need to ask for help, and right now you're good. And that might change later. Other people are sitting in class and you mostly get it, your notes are pretty good for you to be able to see, and you can eventually figure it out. And sometimes the pace is quick because by the time you figure it out, it's been a day later than you want it to be. And some of you might be sitting in like, okay, class went by and it was just kind of a blur, and you didn't really understand. Well, that's why the videos are recorded, so that you can go back and watch it again, and you can pause, the video and write down, okay, why did Mr. Lehman do that? Like, what's going on there? And come up with questions about why and how and where did this come from? And then I just need you to come and talk to me, and I can go through that with you, and Ms. Holler can go through that with you, okay? Or you can send me an email. Things like that, things that we have to figure out a way to get your questions answered, since you can't just stop by my classroom. Hopefully we can get to that point, because I love building relationships with your class and having those just conversations. Right now I have a lot of juniors asking me for rec letters, and I think I am up to 13 or 14 letters of recommendation. And almost every one of those students that has asked me for a letter has said that they enjoyed the class so much, the class you're in right now, because they learned how to learn. So despite how fast the class is moving, or maybe you think it's moving slow, you need to figure out what you can do to help you be successful. And if you think the class is moving fast, then watching the videos and pausing and taking notes along the way is a great way to handle that. So the thing that I taught you was that anytime you see an inverse trig function that's really giving you an angle, like alpha. So this is saying, give me a triangle whose tangent of that angle is -3/4. So this angle right here has a tangent of -3/4. This one is saying, give me a triangle whose sine is 4/5. So that's angle beta, the corner there. And this triangle has an angle whose sine is 4/5. And if some of you just didn't know that before the quiz, like you weren't comfortable with that yet. So if you're not comfortable with a topic, you have to ask, because I can't read your mind. And a lot of you aren't telling me that during class. Like, you can use the private chat feature to tell me that. Once I draw my two triangles, I figure out what I need to figure out. This is cosine of alpha minus beta. Okay, some of you made mistakes in the quiz because you didn't use the right sign right there. Cosine alpha minus beta has a plus sign in the identity. And it looks like right here I put the wrong thing here. That's supposed to be an alpha. Anyway, so cosine alpha times cosine beta plus sine alpha sine beta, and I just copied somebody's work there. And so you wind up with 0. That's it.